So I had a little bit of free time with my X220 here, and I figured out how to do something very fun. So as you can see here, I'm running Antergos Linux. This is a basically fresh installation. On the left side here, you might notice that I'm playing Resident Evil 7. And the first thought might be, oh yeah, DXVK has made some major strides, hasn't it? Nope, this is not running through DXVK actually. This is running directly off of a virtual machine that I have my GPU plugged into. And so far, I think this is my preferred way to play on this. I actually found this to be a lot easier to set up than DXVK for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because of the card, because I'm using a GT730 currently, as you can see in the corner there. And it just kind of worked with KVM, but it didn't really work with DXVK. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just a fool. I wiped my wine partition a few times in the midst of it. I found this to just be the easier solution because you're just passing through two PCI IDs through my grub loader, and then the GPU just immediately recognized. I did have to use the virt-manager for error 43, but yeah, everything works nicely. Don't have a frame rate counter up here, unfortunately. I have the game unlocked at 60 FPS. I'd say I'm getting close to that. My sensitivity on my controller seems to be really messed up at the moment. I'm using a Xbox 360 pad with an unofficial controller there. But so far, this is very, very playable. I'm not noticing any like game-breaking hiccups or anything like that. No like graphical glitches. And if I'm using a controller, I can actually just still have my first monitor be Linux, so I can just be doing everything. I have a Facebook open. I think see virt-manager's open there. So let's say I did want to actually edit something up here. I could, in theory, just close that. I will have a hard time getting my mouse over to the other monitor, though. That's the difficult thing. Go to full screen. Click that, and I can just kind of do things from here. My mouse is kind of wonky because I'd actually recommend if you're doing this, have an external keyboard and mouse plugged in or use Synergy. I don't really want to use either right now, so I'm just playing Resident Evil 7 with a controller, which is kind of my ideal way to play a game like this. And yeah, I'll make a video if I can later about how I managed to set this up. If you're using Antergos, it's incredibly simple. You just plug in your EXP GDC Beast. I'm saying that as an example. I'm sure other other devices work just as well. It's just this is the one I have. You find its LSPCI ID by using LSPCI-NKK, or is it NNK? One of the two. And you'll get like a thing that'll say like 103D colon 004E or something like that. And you'll just want to pass that through grub. And then eventually the system will just let go of it. VFIO will take care of the rest. And yeah, as long as you're using host pass-through on KVM, you'll basically get close to native performance. And this is really, really fascinating. I'll be uploading a couple gameplay tests later on too. The reason I'm kind of getting coherent and the reason why I'm not really showing much else in detail is because I actually need to go get food right now. I haven't really eaten all day. I was just too excited about getting this up and running. And yeah, hope you all having a pleasant day, and